a show by Lauderdale, Jones, Scott, and Smith, Winston, Leak, you better act right. Don't drive slow and be wild at night, 'cause you need to know that if you do, that Scotty Ray is watching you. He's everywhere, he's everywhere. That man is faster than a scalded cat. If you do something dumb, then you better run with haste. Scotty Ray's at a wreck before it ever takes place.
And good morning. Here we go.
Oh, it needs to have, Bob.
Yeah, well, there you go. Welcome to the Environmental Masters Studio. We want to say a big thank you to them for being our sponsor and being a part of this. If you need electrical, plumbing, heating, all that kind of stuff.
Ooh, look, go ahead. It's time to get your heat checked. I know it's still hot out there, but it's time to get that system checked. It's going to get cold here, probably a couple months, but get your routine check ready.
Ooh, they've been doing stuff since 1957. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Welcome. I'm your friend Scotty Ray. This is Odie as we begin this day. We were just talking about the Coldplay thing. This is almost like the story this morning that I told about Kamala, who said that she feels guilty now that she didn't tell Joe he shouldn't run. Although at the same time she was doing interviews going, he's in great health.
There's nothing wrong with him. You know, a bird tripped him the both times he tried to fall upstairs.
So everybody remembers the girl and at the Coldplay concert that they were. How do we do a reenact? I ain't holding you, but.
No, the last time you tried to do something like that,
no, that was all Odie.
Fans going out,
but they were kind of like. Is the word cut? Would you call it cuddling?
That's probably the most family-friendly term you could use, guys.
Yes,
I wouldn't call it cuddling myself, but there was a lot of intimate touching happening.
Yeah, it was kind of like REO Speedwagon playing, I can't fight this feeling anymore. But,
that's exactly right.
More information is coming out on this. She goes, not only was I there with my date, which we really weren't on a date, but my husband was there with his date on the other side.
What they do on their own time is all up to them.
I mean, what kind of sick relationship is this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, y'all think about what I just said.
I'm going to be honest. I think she's just getting paid for the number of likes and shares she's getting on social media.
Think so?
And this is just her way of trying to stay relevant.
There's some money going.
There's something somewhere, absolutely.
Yeah.
And she was like the director of HR at the time. It made no sense.
Yeah, if you're director of HR, you know the do's and don'ts in life of what you ain't supposed to do.
I wonder how many people she's gotten on to for having PDA in the facility between two employees.
Do you ever have that problem? You have to step in and go, quit that?
Yeah, but, you know.
Apparently, he just said you tried to do this to him, and he had to tell you to
we
stop.
got pictures of what he did.
No, you look at that. I want you to go walk behind you over there and grab that picture of me and Odie.
You don't have to show it.
I know. I want you to bring it up here. I want to put this on.
Whoever turned around and says, here, they posed us.
I'll do my best Vanna White
Shirley
here.
Buckley took this. Now, if you'll notice.
And they posed us this way, and it's like, really?
And I know it's
this is a what not to do in the workplace.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yes. Never grab a dog's paw when another man is holding it.
But if you want a fan that's got that on there, we sell them for $20 a piece, and they've been going like hotcakes at Full Moon on 5th.
I see, it all comes down to the money. It comes down to the money.
Look, this is worse than you think. They were all over Union, Mississippi at Country Day. Everywhere you look, they were in Ward's Hamburgers holding this up. I hope ain't one in here.
No, but there's a teddy bear that's wearing a T-shirt.
I mean, is this when you're going to announce like your 2025 Christmas collection coming?
Yeah.
Put a little hat on
Look,
here. Or
who's
get you
smiling in that picture?
You know.
That dog?
Yeah.
It's Odie. It's Odie.
I was told to smile. Look, stand there. Hold the dog, smile. I did what I truly believed in the photographer.
Maybe we need to get them to like license and copyright this.
Yeah, it's something else. It's the worst picture that has ever been made. But I'm man enough to admit that
it's that we can't help but hide it.
You got it proudly on display in the studio.
We were told to, and if we didn't,
well, she made the fans anyway.
Yeah, absolutely.
But seriously, as we talk about this Coldplay thing, what family goes out on double dates that are married? There's words for that, and that's called
polygamy.
Yeah, there's another word that they call it. That
Swinging.
Swing.
Open. Oh, yeah.
and-
That's not a definition of family. That's not a definition of a marriage at that point.
No.
I don't know what it is, but I don't like the use of those words because that's not how we choose to define them.
I know, and it goes back to what we preach a lot here, and I use the word preach, and I mean it that way. We've lost sight of what family is, of what a marriage is, the whole 9 yards. And if you don't find it back, it's the end of what we do, and we see it more and more every day of little signs there. Now, I didn't know this, and it says, and Lord forgive me for not knowing the verse. But somewhere amongst the Bible, of all those verses, it tells that man does not know the time nor date that he will return. You know what I'm saying?
You have an appointed time with God. That's right.
There was a preacher this week that claimed yesterday was going to be Judgment Day, that God was coming back and it was going to happen yesterday. I didn't even realize it, and somebody called me last night and said, "Have you read all this?" And I said, "No, I missed it." And he proclaimed yesterday, and I can't think of his name, that it was the rapture was supposed to have happened yesterday. He don't know that.
Well, I have not been left behind, so I think we've been marked safe from that inaccurate prophecy because I have an appointed time, and I'm not going to be left behind.
There you go.
I remember when I was in high school, there was another one, and he was a real well-known one that gave a prediction of a date and time, and it just, that will never happen, folks.
Well, you remember when all that with the Mayan Indians came out?
When their calendar ran out?
Their calendar, they
Yes.
said, what? They ran out of rock.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
They ran out of room.
It's like
That's
your
what it
big
was.
pen quits, and the rock was just dull. It wouldn't work anymore.
So, yeah. No.
You got to say all that's cool with National Treasure. You're finding all that stuff. That's just cool.
Oh, heck yeah.
That's one of my favorite movies. I like that.
I'm a Nicolas Cage fan, and I'm not ashamed to say it.
He's good, isn't he?
He really is.
Except for that 3,000 Miles to Graceland. That was kind of okay. What's going on here? Do you remember that movie?
I watched,
Where he
that was
played
one that
Elvis?
was the 80s. I watched it, but I hadn't seen it since.
Also, another movie that gets a lot of talk about his, and I usually watch all of his. This one I have never watched. There's always a quote that Arizona
Raising Arizona.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Have you ever watched it?
I have not. Apparently, I need to expand my Nicolas Cage movie awareness.
check it out.
Okay.
That was one of his first.
That was one of his first. He was I don't think he was a felon, but he was a lawbreaker. And then somehow or another he got a baby. And he had to change his ways, and the baby's name was Arizona, and he was trying to change his ways because now he's got this baby to raise.
Okay, well, I didn't know that, but you always see memes and things going back to that. It's supposed to be a really, really good movie. The only Clint Eastwood movie that I can say never watch, and I mean never, that one where he went out and was the photographer. I guess you're wondering, did I do 2 clicks or 3 clicks?
Yeah.
Do I have any more film? The one about the love affair, the Madison County Bridges or something like that. That is
Bridges
not
over
Madison County.
Yeah, I didn't.
It was a love story and not Clint going.
Does that really make it? At that point, it's not really a Clint Eastwood movie. It's just a movie he happens to be in.
That was a Robert Redford type movie.
There you go.
Maybe we could even throw Luke Bryan in with his fancy britches with the designs on the back pocket. that would have been more of his style, I think. Yeah. We just
Somebody said that they think that preacher said he wasn't for sure if it was yesterday or today.
Oh, so it could still happen.
So
yeah, y'all want to know something? He's wrong.
Preach. That's preaching right there.
Yeah.
We just tell it how it is. Charlene, what is your best movie ever? Is it Madison County Bridges, or are you talking more Raising Arizona?
She said, "Hey, this National Treasure, I hadn't seen it, and I want to go." And I said, "Well, I saw it yesterday." She said, "Really?" I said, "Come on, we'll go back." She said, "You're going to go back to the movies and watch it again?" I said, "Yeah, I liked it that much." And went back. I love it.
And you think about it. What is the movie that no
Bridges
matter what
over
you're going to
Madison.
watch it again? What movie is it that it's own?
Probably, I'm gonna be honest. It's probably Forrest Gump because I can literally quote the entire movie, and I
That
don't
is a
know
good
why,
show.
but it's like you get a little bit of history, a little bit of pop culture.
Yeah.
You know, it's just a comfort zone for me.
What was that scene? Whew, whew, your mama sure cares about your education.
I like that Green Mile. I'm gonna watch it.
Oh, Green Mile's a good one.
Comes through Shawshank Redemption. You can't pass
And you
that up.
cannot, let's go back to Nicholas. When he's in Con Air, can you not?
Oh, Con Air is where it's at.
Yes.
I'm going to be honest. Gone in 60 Seconds actually has a pretty
Gone in
good
60
soundtrack.
Seconds.
I mean, if you want to jam, it's a good soundtrack.
That
I'm a fan.
Gone in 60 Seconds. You're right. That was one of my all-time favorites with him, and he's done.
Yeah.
And was it an accountant that got him in trouble that he had to start doing some B movies because he ran out of cash? Was it
Something
like
about his
Willie
taxes
Nelson?
and situations there. What was that one that he was in with John Travolta? And they're like,
Face Off.
yeah. Okay, like weird plastic surgery.
That was good, yeah, and they swapped over. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow, I'd forgotten about that movie. But he's been in a ton of things. And really, the only one that was semi, and it was okay, was at 3,000 Miles to Graceland. And they were going to rob something, and I don't remember the plot there. It's not.
All right.
What?
This is going to test if you have good movie.
Oh, I'm going to fail. 100%. Ask my husband. I'm going to fail.
Now, this is a right or wrong answer. So,
All right, put it on us.
do you like the best movie in the world, Smokey and the Bandit?
I mean, I'll watch it. It's okay. I wouldn't probably call it the best. It's a good movie.
We're getting a gong in here.
But at least she watched it and she likes it.
Yeah. It's probably not my top 5, but it's
Okay, well, let's just go ahead and ask her. What was Sally Field's name in this? Oh, this is easy now.
I'm really, really bad with actors' names. I can tell you, like, another movie that Sally Field is in that I really do like, but I can't tell you her character's name is
Frog.
Smokey and the Bandit. Oh,
Frog
okay.
was her nickname. She had her own CB handle there, and it was because she jumped around in the Trans Am a lot.
It works.
The wedding dress went, whoop.
It works. And see, when
What's she wearing now?
I'm gonna be honest. I think it must be a generational thing because when I hear Sally Field, I'm picturing Mrs. Doubtfire with Robin Williams. Like that's my reference point for Sally.
It was good, but a man dressed in a woman's brassiere, I get why he did it because he wanted to be near his children, but yeah.
And today, I don't know. I don't know if that movie would hit the same way these days.
But it showed that a dad does love his. I agree
He will
with that.
do what it takes to be around his kids.
Yeah, and what man wouldn't? That's a real dad.
Yeah, that's right.
I had to home run on that. It was a good show there, but I would say if I were guessing, I thought you were going to tell me Christmas Vacation is the way it looked on this side of the room. Is what you were going to say. What?
Bad Lieutenant?
She might as well
Nicolas
have said
Cage.
New York City.
I'll tell you, talking about a good Nicolas Cage movie, there's that one that he's with, he's like the British actor. Nicolas Cage is like a scientist in the FBI or something, and there's these like green chemical balls, and they're on Alcatraz, like a
Yes.
prison, and it's that older British gentleman who's
Rock
like, yes, The Rock with Sean Connery. Like that right there
That's a good
is,
show.
that is another one that's like, it's a little cringe when you think about like the next level acting, but I could see it happening. Sean Connery he's a very lovely human to listen to.
Women,
I do
for
like
some
it.
reason, thought
They
there was a
attached to
picture
him.
there.
Yeah.
Did you ever make a picture with Sean Connery?
No, I didn't.
You ever try to hold his dog?
No.
Okay. Checking there. We'll be right back. We're going to find out. There's a big event coming up that we need your help with, and we're going to tell you all about it here in just a moment. So don't rush off. We'll be right back. Oh, this button up here, Odie.
For something as vital as your eyes, you should have your lenses and contacts made with the utmost care and precision. And that's what Grayson Optical does on 24th Avenue. Since 1996, Grayson Optical's mission has been to provide Meridian and surrounding areas with quality eye care products. That's why we're locally owned and operated. And don't forget, custom-made sunglasses like Costa for your eyes only. When you need to see clearly, Grayson Optical. 2021 24th Avenue, Meridian. 601-693-6374.
Hi, folks. Paul Brown with Dixie Buildings. We're here to take care of all your building needs for your personal and your business needs. That includes portable buildings, carports, sheds. Don't forget your hunting camps are coming in. You can start out with our 8x10s. If we cannot haul it, we can build it for you on site. We have 2 locations, one on Highway 19 South and our home office just around the corner on Long Creek Road. Just give us a call at 601-483-4943.
Advanced Auto Glass by Joey can handle all your windshield repair and replacement needs. Service work is guaranteed and covered by warranty. Our technicians are professional, auto glass trained, and have over 100 years of combined experience. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey utilizes in-house calibrations for vehicle safety systems. Most insurances are accepted, and reliable mobile service is available in surrounding areas. Keep cars cool and secure with custom tinting, side mirror replacement, and AquaPal windshield wipers. There's one clear choice in auto glass repair. Advanced Auto Glass by Joey.
Here we are.
That time's a flying this morning.
Day.
Yes,
we made it.
Do I call you Miss Roberts, Maria?
It's just Marie.
Okay,
It's just Marie.
I didn't know you want to be called Miss Roberts.
No,
you do a lot in the Collinsville area, and you've got to tell us why you're here. Let's learn more about this.
Yeah, sure. So Bryce Butler, who's a really beloved member of really countywide, he's touched so many lives. He's also retired military. He was diagnosed with ALS, and y'all know how crippling and how severe and how quick ALS impacts those individuals. And anyway, so we kind of rallied together, and there's a group of people in Collinsville who said, we want to do something that can really kind of love on Bryce, love on Lisa and their entire family. And so we put together a Bowls for Bryce fundraiser. It's coming up Saturday. It's going to be at the Collinsville Fire and Rescue right there in the heart of Collinsville. But it's really more even just bigger than Collinsville. We're going to be doing soup plates for sale. We've had more than 50 different businesses and individuals donate items for a silent auction. We've got live musicians lined up for like 3.5 hours. I mean, it's going to be a big deal. I'm really excited about it.
What time does it get underway?
Yeah, so we're going to kick off at 4 o'clock at Collinsville Fire and Rescue, and we've got 3 different kind of soups. We've got cornbread. We've got a bake sale going on. I will be honest, if any of y'all needed to plan to let your pants out Saturday night, the number of people who are donating like their famous bread pudding or their famous banana pudding or their famous chess squares, whatever it is, like people are really showing up and showing out. We've got a Facebook event coming up, Facebook page that you can go and like. We're going to be posting a lot of the silent auction items as a preview between now and then. And I realize there's a lot of big things happening Saturday. There's football going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a Facebook Live. And if we've got somebody who wants to bid on an item, we'll be able to have a way for them to do that even if they're not at the event.
Great.
So we're getting a little tech savvy.
That's it.
Yeah,
Moving
absolutely.
on up in Collinsville.
And we did a t-shirt fundraiser, and ultimately our goal here is to raise enough to support Bryce in this process and help provide for him to have some treatments that we know that he's thriving from, and we want to support him. And so we're just asking for folks to rally around him.
And so 4 o'clock, and this is going to be Saturday afternoon. It begins, and you'll be able to do this. And again, Facebook Live, a way to go on that. That's great that the community is. What type of items are going to be up? Is it the food that's going to be, or are there other things?
So come hungry. We definitely want you to buy a $10 soup plate that's going to come with. We've got 3 different soups that are going to be available: taco soup, potato soup, and we've got a group of folks who are also making a pretty famous chili situation. That's going to be pretty awesome as well. But the silent auction items, it's going to be everything from, we've had trips donated, folks who maybe have timeshares or own condo properties. We've got a beach condo that's available. We've got a mountain vacation that someone has donated. We've got some fine jewelry that's been donated, tools. We've got some Tecumseh Wildlife seed for anybody who's getting ready to plant for deer season. Got teeth whitening trays from Collinsville Dental. Toby Chisholm has given an oil change. And we have something for everybody. We're actually still getting a couple more items that we're kind of tracking down the last few pieces of today. But when I tell you it's going to be big, like it's more than 50 different things. Yeah, for sure.
And this is, so his treatment is not covered by insurance.
Yeah, I don't know the particulars on like the medical thing. I do know that it's really expensive, and that this treatment is something that I think he has to like travel to like Texas to get.
Wow.
And it's pretty pricey per treatment, and it's something that has to be done like every 4 to 6 weeks. And I know that he's done a few.
On top of that, you've got expenses of somebody going and staying in a hotel,
right?
Food, gas.
You've got to travel there, all
and
that.
If you have to stay several days, it adds up quicker and quicker than you can imagine.
That's exactly right.
So this is a great cause, and we invite everybody out to come partake of this.
Partake, yes. Potato soup, chili.
And
is that one of each items you can eat, or you got to pick one?
So you'll choose your soup of choice, and it'll come with a bread and a sweet, and then Coca-Cola, Meridian Coca-Cola has also really come out and supported us. They'll come with a beverage
Daniel
as
said
well.
He's going to be out there with the wagon.
Did Mayor Connie cook anything? I'm just asking for fun.
The official, unofficial mayor of Collinsville, Connie, yes, she is going to be corralling some of the sweets for us and then cornbread as well. And so you'll be able to see Connie there. We've got a big group of singers who are lined up as well. We've got a pastor at Midway, Michael Pogue, is going to kick us off with an opening ceremony. We've got a presentation of the flag, the national anthem. And then we have a really big kind of wide group of singers and musicians from young to wise, as I always like to say, instead of young to old, singing really kind of everything. We've got some different churches who are really kind of rallying. And so it's really going to be a good community event. And I know the Collinsville Fire Department actually hosted a cleanup day last weekend to where they got the fire department looking good. We're going to have things set up, a stage, tables. It's going to be a really good day.
Man, that is going to be
Daniel says
awesome.
Coke will be out with their wagon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's big.
It's going to cost me $30 just by myself.
You just can't. You got to have more and more.
Well, yeah, I want to try them all.
So this is at the Collinsville Fire Station, is where
Collinsville
everybody
Fire
will
and
meet.
Rescue. Yeah. So if you come to the four-way stop right there at Collinsville, hang a left, and Collinsville Fire Department right there on your right. We've got some. I think they're doing like bounce houses for the kids. We talked about doing just a lot of different things. Bring the family out. If you're looking for something to do, and even if you can't come in person, check out on Facebook, Bowls for Bryce, and maybe you see a silent auction item that you want to bid on. Make a donation just if you feel led to support, and just know that we'll be there all day, and we want your support, and we really kind of want to rally and show our community is good for doing this already. We just want to show everybody what we're all about.
Well, thank you for coming in and letting us know. We appreciate you so much there.
Absolutely. Thanks for having us. Hope to see y'all Saturday.
And we're
Definitely.
sending her back to where she's got to go watch Smokey and the Bandit one last time.
Yeah.
To see if it grows on her anymore. You know what I mean there?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. No, do you know who Vern is? Do you know that commercial?
I do not.
You didn't know what that comment meant.
Oh, and he had his hand slammed in the windows.
Vern, did you watch the remake of the Beverly Hillbillies?
What are you doing, Vern?
No. Okay,
that was the
you're
same
adding
guy.
to my to-do list. I have a lot to do between now and
Uncle
Saturday. Now.
Jeb was Vern. That's where
Okay.
he came.
Uncle
That's
Jed.
where Uncle Jed. What I say, Jed? Jed. Yeah.
But he was the guy that was the Mellow Yellow spokesperson during the 80s and 90s. What's up, Vern?
Okay, I've got a lot of homework to do. I've got to catch some movies.
Heavens.
Oh,
We have
yeah.
generational gap here this morning.
We gave her a list of must watches.
Somebody come up to me while I was at the pig yesterday, and they used a word, and even I got to talk to Jeff. He knew what it meant, and I didn't. It was a young teenager, and he said a word, and I just looked at him. And they said, "You don't know what that means?" I said, "Absolutely." And I can't remember what the word was now. And I said, "What was it?" And everybody just stared at me, and nobody would tell me. I don't.
We need to get you like a Scotty Ray, like a student team, and they can be your translators for that
There
younger
you go.
generation.
I'm gonna have to
I
have
will not be
somebody-
part of that group. You need some younger ones than me.
I'm gonna have an entourage travel me with me.
Don't take Greg because he won't know neither.
No, absolutely not.
But it was. I ain't even gonna. I know what I'm thinking, but I'm not gonna say that word. It wasn't ugly, but it was just.
But you don't know what it was.
It started with a B. I know that much. And well, where's Jeff Tate? Jeff Tate put the word up here. Jeff Tate was sitting there. Michael Guest was there, our congressman, and Billy Adam, and all of them were sitting there. And all of them just looked
Hold
at
up.
me.
You tell me you were politicking at the pig yesterday?
Oh, it was big time.
We could have just had a whole debate in the middle of the Piggly Wiggly.
It was right there going on, and there I was, glassy-eyed, going, huh?
I don't know what that means.
Here for it. Here for it.
We'll be right back.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning to save the day. We can keep you comfortable with special savings for your home, like up to $3,000 off new HVAC systems or a tune-up for just $69. Keep the power on with a generator. Get $200 off installs and 0% financing for 60 months. We do it all at Heblon Heating and Air Conditioning and offer financing options for any repair or installation. Call for a free quote or visit us online at HeblonHeatingandCooling.com.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Welcome back. I'm your friend Scotty Ray along with Odie as we would get our first reports, and we had to adjust as always when things break. Sometimes the information changes a little bit. We had reports that someone was shot yesterday morning. Arrived at a local hospital, and as they were going in, they were hurt pretty bad. Turns out they were not shot, they were stabbed.
Oh.
And during the excitement of getting them in, it was misunderstood what was actually wrong. This would be a domestic situation to where a female stabbed a male subject. Domestic, no worries for anybody else. She was just mad at him, and we don't know the details. And
Wow.
It is not life-threatening, but he is certainly sore this morning, without a doubt. So that's what the hoopla was early yesterday in Meridian. I got a lot of questions about what was going on with that.
They're asking if that B word was bougie.
Maybe. That's, yeah, and I
Like high fluent? Like,
no.
that's just bougie over there. That's just over the top.
Yeah, maybe that was. I gotta ask Jeff because I was like, huh?
Did you know what bougie meant?
Absolutely not. I've never in my life when I said bougie to anybody. I mean, that could be taken as some of that transgender stuff, and I ain't partaking in none of that, and I don't know what it means. I know that boo means you're a sweetheart or something, doesn't it?
We know boo.
And we do know a guy named Boo, and it's almost embarrassing to say, "Hey, Boo, look, Kenny Chesney, look, Kenny." But So what does that word mean?
Bougie, like it's fancy.
Why would somebody tell me that? Because
well, we know you're not fancy.
I'm as plain as they come. I'm vanilla ice cream.
You don't even have the vanilla seeds.
No, I have none of those sprinkles on top there. So Jeff Tate apparently is not up this morning like he's supposed to give us the word there, because he had that look there. Also yesterday, we had gunfire reported. It would be in the 2400 block. This was last night, late yesterday afternoon. 2400 block of 14th Street. Oh, wait a minute. Let me think. That's near your office.
Yeah.
This would be down in that area, and it was not at Walgreens or at that store, but in the area right there, within probably a couple of blocks either way. As police tried to figure out where it came from. To my knowledge, it was never settled, but we had several people reporting, "Hey, I heard it." So at the end of the day, it did happen. To our knowledge, no one was injured, no one hurt, no damage to any property that we're aware of at this mint. Well, Austin says uppity. I know what uppity means.
Yeah, bougie.
Yeah, I ain't uppity. I can tell you that. I drowned real quick like. I have met some uppity folks before, but no, nobody was that way out of the Piggly Wiggly there.
Wesley said knew a man named Honey. There's a song about a man named Sue.
Yes, it is. I had some great-grandparents named Bama was the female and Granny was the male. That confused me as a kid. Still confuses me as an adult.
Well, I know a pawpaw named that goes by Gigi.
Most women go by that, don't they?
Yeah. Amy goes by Granny. I'm pawpaw.
I ain't got none of that. None of my kids are married. Can't get none of them to marry nobody. Do something. Get married. We got to find out who this next generation's going to be.
Oh, man.
Hey, we had a motorcycle damaged yesterday afternoon. Highway 39, you know where Aaron's is as you take that turn there to go toward the Coca-Cola plant? We had an injury to a motorcycle. Now, she had just a minor bruise on it. motorcycle, and I didn't get it. I should have took it from the other angle to where you could see the front. Busted the headlight out is basically what it did, is it would slam into the trunk of that car.
Oof.
And again, nothing major. This was a minor little boo-boo there. It slowed traffic down for just a little bit there on the freeway there. Early this morning, we had a tire, and I don't know if you're aware of this, a tire blew out on a 18-wheeler. Brakes got too hot out by Jimmy Rogers, and it would catch on fire.
Yeah.
You know the damage? How much was done?
Not a whole. It burnt the back up pretty decent.
Well, because I got a phone call, and when they said break something, that's normally
put out pretty quick, but
minor, and so it was a little bit bigger than that.
Simmons had to come and pick it up and stick it on a trailer. And
well, I'd have got up had I known that. I didn't realize it was that big a deal.
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you how many times brakes are on fire, and then it's just to cool down and they're okay. So that was bigger than I knew. My, oh my, I'm losing my touch early in the morning.
But
that was,
they've gotten bigger the last couple of days.
yeah, they have. Oh, have mercy there. Newsom out in California is really, really mad at GM because they had to break the news to him it wasn't going to be more electric cars there, and your little law out there were going back to making some muscle there up in Detroit.
Got X-nayed. Now, if you don't want to, you don't have to buy them.
That's true. You don't. And we all know this. Technology is coming to where one day this stuff is going to be affordable, and they will make it along. That is going to come. They got Mustangs now that are fast with this electric stuff. Well, so it's developing.
I mean, every quarter mile you have to charge it for 30 minutes.
Correct. One day.
But it's going to get there. And who knows if you'll ever have a battery that's going to be extensive enough for air flight. Don't know.
I ain't going on no test flight with them.
But I'm not going to do the test one. But cars, I mean, they've got their places. I wouldn't mind having, a Tesla or something like that. Can't afford one, but to drive around town. But I'm not going to go out of town with it. Even if it said 300-mile range and you're only going to go 200 miles. Ain't doing it.
Well, you know how you call Bubba at 3 a.m. because he's got a winch to come get you out of a mud hole.
Exactly.
Bubba ain't coming to get you in between here and Jackson because your battery went dead.
Yeah. I'd have to have a trailer hitch back here and pull a generator with me.
I'm just, I think what was the old Bellamy Brothers song, Old Hippie, and I can't adjust to something like that.
It's not going to be, I don't want it to take over my engine at all.
Wesley says a solar-powered plane has made a world-round trip. I didn't know about that one there. But yet again, that's not something that I want to try.
Did it land at night? Well, I guess if you're staying under the sun.
Maybe so, but it gets dark.
Yeah.
And that instrument, I guess you could land during the day and then take back off. I don't.
Well, no, I mean, if he's going around the world, then he'll never get out of daylight.
Around the world,
right.
Yeah, if you done it just right. Yeah.
If that rubber band was tight enough.
I ain't doing it. Not my pick of things to do there.
Oh, they said it's on Google. We'll have to check Uncle Google.
Uncle Google will tell us more about that. But still, my golf cart quits, and you have to charge it up. Sometimes you have to take the four-wheeler to drag it back to the house.
Yeah, but you're not 2 hours away neither.
That's true. We'll be right back. American Portable Buildings not only has buildings, but they also have trailers. They're budget-friendly, zero down, no credit check. Come take advantage of these savings today. Take a look at all they have to offer. If it's a trailer you need, they have them from 12-foot to 16-foot to 18-foot, even car haulers. If you're tired of having to borrow a trailer every time you need one, see them today. Call 601-693-6200 or drop by for a visit at 4838 Old Homestead Road in Meridian. Grass cutting season is here, and if you need a new lawnmower, drop in and visit our friends at Freeman Tractor on Highway 494. If you've got a big yard with acres and acres to mow, they have the size yard you have. Freeman Tractor has the lawnmower that fits you and your budget. From 48-inch all the way up to 60, or the X-Mark lawnmower. Plenty of these to choose from. Also, they carry a complete line of LS tractors. Come by for a test drive today. Financing available. Visit our friends at Freeman Tractor, Highway 494. Rock House Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North, is ready for spring. From weed eaters to push and riding lawnmowers, and one of the largest selections you'll find in chainsaws, along with power tools and generators for backup power. Maybe you're in the market for a TV or maybe a guitar. And not to mention a large selection of diamond rings and Louis Vuitton purses. The Rock House Gun and Pawn even has a private lobby for your pawns for confidentiality. Visit them today, Highway 19 North, Rock House Gun and Pawn. Welcome back. Sometimes when people make apologies, they really don't do an apology, Odie. And
Yeah.
I didn't watch this. It was 66 major ABC network stations that did not air last night the Jimmy Kimmel show. They crossed a line that they just can't allow. He did do from what I'm reading, I hadn't watched any of it, some crying, but never in his explanations did he say, "I'm so sorry," anything like that. But he made a speech about it. That did happen last night. Most of America, I hadn't heard the numbers yet of how many people watched it. The left is jumping up and down. Roseanne Barr is going, well, this ain't fair. They let him come back. They didn't let me.
Yeah, and it was her show.
Yeah.
Her show.
And then they just, took her off.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that was the latest from the Jimmy Kimmel fiasco that happened. He's back on the air now. Again, we believe in free speech without a doubt, but don't down others to gain popularity.
Exactly.
And don't excite violence is my best way I know to put that there. What's her name? What's that Baldwin boy that's got that bad attitude? You know what I'm talking about? He was in the movie Rust. Alec
Baldwin.
You know, his wife is on Dancing with the Stars. She was in the bottom 3 in the score. She may not make it.
Ooh.
Yeah. I don't watch that either, but I know there was a lot of people that like ballroom dancing for some reason. It's just not my favorite. Booty, is that some of that? What was that word a while ago?
Bougie?
Some bougie. Was that bougie and I didn't know it was bougie?
No, that's not bougie.
Okay. Shirley Buckley has sent a message that she had an uncle, and I won't say his name because it had one of those weird names. We'll say it was odd. Some strange people in her family is all I can say. We'll leave it at that.
Here we go again.
Which she did. She sent it. And it was kind of like Roger Miller's. My uncle used to love me, but she died.
Yeah.
Hey, we had a missing teenager last night. She has been found. This was sent in from the Newton Police Department. 15-year-old runaway. She has been found. Thank goodness. All is safe.
Good deal.
We're glad to report that this morning. Awful when these things do happen. Let's see what else went on. Yesterday morning, right after we got off the air, this would take place right across from MCC, well, in front of the gymnasium. There would be a car fire. The Meridian Fire Department showed up to put that out. As you can see, it's on the other side of the campus from here.
You can see the smoke there.
Yeah. Car caught on fire there at the gym.
It's right there at the swimming pool.
Yeah. No one was hurt. No one was injured. Thank heavens. All that worked out fine there. The Meridian Fire Department took care of that little situation, and all is well now. If you happen to see the sirens yesterday morning, all those trucks running in there going, what's happening?
Yep.
That's what it was there. And we mentioned the Piggly Wiggly. This is an 8-minute interview, so if you get time today, go back and take a listen to this as we were there during the busy time there during lunch. Lots of folks, man, it was. You got to get there early to get the baked chicken.
Oh, it's gonna get running out quick, isn't it?
Look, and let me tell you, I got all off into cream corn. Joe got it going on with the cream corn out there. It was good. It was good. So if you'd like to hear that, and he talks a lot of about will Mississippi get the new air refueling, the new plane that's coming out.
Yeah.
He discussed that. What's going on in Washington. He talked about the Charlie Kirk episode where so many in Congress voted against that resolution. And informative things that you need to know. Take a listen to it as you can. It's on the page yesterday to check all of that out. I want to make sure you do that. I showed up to a wreck yesterday, and this young man was so funny.
You showed up to a wreck?
I did. And he said, "Hey, my car," he goes, "It's my first car. I've had it 2 weeks. I've never owned a car." And He was so funny, and he's pointing to his car over here. Come on over here. So we went to the other side of the car, and it got a major boo boo there on him. But I wanted to tell him this morning it is going to be okay. He was a great person. He was just hilarious. It's amazing the people that you bump into during the course.
He's just upset.
Yeah, he said my car, and I understand that.
Was it his fault?
I don't think so. I think not according to him, and of course I didn't talk to the police officer about it. He was in there writing it all up when I walked by him. But a busy day for them yesterday. We didn't have anything major yesterday. It was a boo boo here and there, but nothing major. So
good deal.
That all worked out there. In the end. Let's see what else we had going on yesterday, Odie. It was several things that would come about. We talked about that, and let me see here. We did that also. Cows. We sometimes get picked on because we talk about it, but when there's a cow in the neighborhood, we let you know. And
you hit one of them, tell me how happy you'll be.
That's a calf, but we had about 8 of these in the road there out near Toom Suba. Odie, this would... on 1180 is where that was. And, of course, 1180, 2-lane highway there. When cows come out, it can cause a serious one there. To my knowledge, the Piggly Wiggly in Stonewall is still open, to my knowledge.
I don't know. Diane, is that something going on now, or what was that? I'll take it that's $1.5 million worth of vehicles, that 2 Corvettes, 2 McLeans, and 1 Audi in a hauler that had gone up in smoke.
Yeah, you have to tell us more about that.
Ooh, God, Turnbow done called me out 2:30.
What's happening at 2:30?
Miss and the Corn Dogs play. I mean LSU plays.
Now, there's a lot of people saying LSU has this.
Turnbow's one of them.
Oh, is he a Go Tigers kind of guy?
Oh yeah. He's a big one.
Then. What say you, the rest of these folks? Is it Ole Miss hotty toddy, or will LSU win this?
Or will the Corn Dogs pull it out?
Is that their? Because I had to forgive you. I don't know, what does this corn dog thing have to do with?
I'm
LSU?
not 100%. I really don't.
I have no idea.
I just know that somewhere there's corn dogs associated with LSU, and I just put that up.
Well, I mean, I know corn dogs are associated with Judge Thompson, but
I thought it was just bologna sandwiches.
Bologna sandwich.
I thought RW was the one infatuated with corn dogs.
Well, maybe that's it. Maybe I got that confused.
Corn dog casserole.
That does not sound good. And let me be honest about this. I have a dislike for corn dogs. And it goes back to 3rd grade in that lunchroom, and they tasted bad at Northeast Elementary when I was a kid.
I need to cook you a corn dog, then.
And I have never, didn't whoop out a frozen corn dog, I'm leaving. I can't do it. It's like now when I think of green beans, I think of Anderson's Hospital, and I will not sit at the table with you because I ain't eaten ever again green beans in my life. They weren't me for 3 weeks up there.
I remember
with no salt.
Now me and Charlene could not leave our table until we finished eating. Didn't care what we were going to sit there, and we were going to sit there until we got through eating. Daddy didn't get home from work until 11, 12, 11:30 at night, and me and Charlene still sitting at the table. And got school the next day, and the only thing left on our plates green beans. Now I wasn't the best veggie eater. Charlene liked vegetables. So if she was leaving vegetables, she wasn't eating hers either. And Daddy come in and he goes, "What are y'all still doing up? Mama won't let us go to bed. Why? We won't eat our green beans." Well, what's wrong with them? They got hair on them. Well, Mama wouldn't eat green beans, so she wouldn't test one. But you put a green bean in your mouth and it would walk down your tongue, and you could not eat them. And she wouldn't.
Are you saying your mama was a bad cook?
She was on them green beans. It's them hairy green beans, Charlotte. They would crawl. You couldn't eat them. And we're at 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. We're sitting there. Daddy put one in his mouth. He took that sucker out and said, y'all go to bed. Worst green beans, but I still love green beans.
Not me. Anderson's Hospital will cure you of that. Just go for a visit and find out. Look, Frog sent us in a picture. Is this not the cutest picture that you've seen here?
Look at there.
Them two deers was out for a swim. Went right by the boat. And look, I mean, they're going to make it all the way across. I didn't realize they could swim that good.
I guess they're ready to get to the other side, and they wasn't walking all the way around.
No, they wasn't. They done good, though. So a big thank you for that picture. And if you run up on a picture that you think everybody needs to see, send it in to us. We like those.
Alligator, you sent me a picture the other day of a sunrise, and I forgot, and I'll get that to you.
Okay, sunrise.
That was a beautiful picture he sent. Yep.
Hey, we found a puppy dog on Highway 19. Is this your pup? Let me show you a better picture. Get closer in on this. He's kind of happy there.
Somebody's wanting that puppy dog back.
Yep. Blue eyes on top of all that.
Boy, yeah.
So if that's your pup, let us know, and we'll get you hooked up with where he is now. Certainly hope so. We can't stand for pups to be left alone. Oh, look, one of the biggest things, and I have tons of pictures here, as we go out to West Lauderdale yesterday for their homecoming parade.
Oh.
It was a ton of folks there that showed up for this. All of them in the cars getting ready for homecoming court. Now I was trying to get down here. I was going to show you Talbert. Some of these cars. Look at this. Now, is that baby not
Look
cute?
at that with that big bow.
That is a cutie pie baby. And somehow or another, I don't know how I ended up with tennis shoes on yesterday. I have no answer.
Ooh, you sure do got some tennis shoes on.
Those were bought for me so I could walk.
Well, you were walking, wasn't you?
Well, yeah, but I was supposed to walk every day around like a mile or something, and Angie got those for me to do that, and I hadn't been doing it. And somehow or another, instead of grabbing my boots when we ran out the door to get to there, I grabbed those shoes, and there I went.
Well, your phone will tell you how many steps you take.
Well, I've never done that. I'd have to know how to operate that part there.
It does it automatically.
Now, Anna was just as cute as she could be. She come running to me and jumped up in my arms.
Scotty Ray!
She's a sweetie pie. It is just tons and tons. And let me tell you something, Odie. I have never seen the amount of candy that was thrown in this parade. Here we go with the parade as we got it started.
You didn't bring no candy with you?
They threw candy.
Oh.
It was everywhere. It was no shortage. You'll see the kids picking all that up. It was coming left and right. Jeeps. But a big thank you for the invite, for everybody that invited us out to be a part of this homecoming court coming by. Football players, can't beat it there. Mustangs, whole 9 yards. That's a gorgeous car.
Ooh, yeah. Dallas ICE facility, per Fox News, multiple people shot in Dallas. Must have a something happening right now, Dallas, Texas.
Let's see if we can
pull something up. Lord, put your hands down there. Coming from the sheriff himself.
Yeah, I don't think they've put it let me see if they've put it on the internet yet. They hadn't got it listed on their Facebook page yet.
Happening now. Wow.
Fox News there. ICE facility in Texas there. So as we learn a little bit more about that, we'll get that along to you. Appreciate
Todd,
you passing
thank you
that.
for bringing that, and prayers for everybody involved over there. Man, that's tough.
Yeah, it is. So we don't know the details yet, but heavens of mercy, that's tough there.
Active shooter is not something good.
No.
All right, let's go back to some more of the happy news there we had with these kids.
Well, the happy news there, they ended the parade, and then I went right around, and there was more candy on the other end too.
Candy everywhere.
I got a little bit there. Some even made it in my car window there. We'll eat that later. I'll split it with you.
All right, that'll work.
There's a lot of parents that I saw walking by with huge bags, and they said, boy, they're ready for Halloween now.
Yeah, I don't have to go to the store.
And y'all don't forget as I mentioned the birthday there, make sure to get those in. We've got those coming up in just a few moments.
Yeah.
That's right around the corner. We'll be right back.
When your AC goes out, your sink leaks, or your breakers are tripping, you need help fast from someone you can trust. That's why we work hard to have the fastest service times and the most knowledgeable technicians in Central Mississippi. Our promise to you, at your door in under 24. So don't wait days for others to show up. Call Environment Masters for hassle-free plumbing, electrical, and AC. At your door in under 24, because it's not cool to make you wait.
The Precast Group, offering you the best selection when it comes to a storm shelter. Located on 145 South in Meridian, where they offer above-ground shelters that can be installed in your home as you're built in, are conveniently located right outside your home if it's already built. They also offer storm shelters that can be installed in a slight bank or on flat ground. Protect your family today with a very affordable storm shelter from the Precast Group. Highway 145 South, 601-482-0003. The Precast Group.
Spring is here. It's time to get your lawn looking its best with Kubota mowers. Parish Tractor's Kubota Z232 KW42 is the perfect mower for a pristine lawn. And now, you can own one with payments as low as $95 a month. Visit Parish Tractor today and take advantage of this amazing offer. 2.99% APR financing now through 6/30/25. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
More than a tractor store.
The Scotty Ray Report studio is sponsored by Environmental Masters, providing hassle-free heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services since 1957. Now servicing Meridian homeowners.
And welcome back. Friend Scotty Ray along with Odie. And Odie, you found out a little bit more information about this.
Yeah, we were thinking that this may be an ice plant where you went and got ice for your ice-cold Coca-Cola or something. But no, we have now found out that this was at the immigration facility, the field office for ICE. The shooter has cowardly out, took his own self. So
and three other people.
All that, and 3 other people. So more to come as more information is made available. But right now, new update. That's what we've got. The 3 people at the field office in Dallas. With the shooter taking the cheap way out.
Yeah, and that's the best way to put that. As we get information on this, we'll update this throughout the day. Hard to believe that somebody would want to...
Wesley, we used to be a Christian nation. You were 100% right. We used to be. And I'm hoping we're back on a trendward towards being a Christian nation. What was the statistics we saw not too long ago?
47-ish, 48%
of America is a Christian.
Puts it at 52 that are not.
Yeah. So what does that tell us? Maybe it's time we put a little bit of Jesus back in schools?
With that being said, it's up to 120,000 new requests for kids asking for a chapter and turning point. This is bringing Jesus to folks that have never seen it.
Did you see where this was one of the largest altar calls in the United States, where they got up and said, all right, if you are a non-believer and want to change your ways, stand up. And people across this auditorium were standing up, bringing people to Jesus. And that's what Charlie wanted. But that was just inside that auditorium. Imagine what it's done
nationwide. It is making a difference. And and I've watched Charlie. What a great debater he was. And I talked to someone the other day that was on the other side of this, and I had no reply for it. I simply, I don't know what the word I'm looking for here, Odie, of
dumbfounded.
Yes, dumbfounded, disbelief that you could even think that way. And I walked away from it. I don't know how to deal with something like that. And thankfully, there are people in this world that can peacefully debate somebody like that. I am not the man for that. And
some people are not educated enough to debate.
No, I'm not debatable. I'm not a debater.
No, I'm talking about they're not educated enough to hear the truth.
Right, but also on the other side, I'm just not a debater. That is, I was not a part of the debate class during high school.
ECCC is starting a Charlie Kirk turning point.
Oh, that's great.
Awesome. Love to see that around here. He spoke truth.
And hopefully this is not just a flash to where in the wake of this stuff is done and then within a year it all fades away and nobody comes. I hope this stays is what we're after there.
Yeah, keep it going, keep the trend going. And one way you can do it is starting here in just a little while at 8:30. A little service is going to start there on the grounds of Oakland College Park Methodist Church.
That's kind of close to
Well,
Oakland.
we used to be Oakland Heights Methodist, and then we changed our name to College Park Methodist. So right there, Highway 19, right across from Mississippi State University. Tents, I'm sure, are getting up, if they're not already up, going to start the 24-hour Bible reading marathon. So come by and take a listen to the word being spread, and sit down over in the tent and do some praying. It's going to be a great day, going to be a movement we hope to push forward, a little bit more Jesus in our lives, and that is the way for peace.
It is. Don't forget this also Saturday afternoon. This will begin, I guess that's evening, isn't it? That's the best way. 6 p.m. is evening.
Yeah.
Rose Hill Cemetery Costume Tour. Costs absolutely nothing to attend. It's fun. It's on top of the hill just right there on 8th Street near the old AutoZone, which is now a charity.
Charity deal, yep. Now,
I guess,
that's a costume tour. That doesn't mean you wear a costume.
Well, why not?
You could.
I see some costumes around
There's
town.
some people wear them every day for normal clothes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I bump into a few
You
of
don't
those.
believe me? Go to Walmart.
Odie
You
is,
can hear them while they drag their feet.
Odie, you're 100% right on that. Hey, during this week at homecoming at West Lauderdale, I wanted to say thank you to this little fella there. He dressed as me for homecoming this week. And that's cool. I do appreciate that. Had him a Scotty Ray shirt and the whole 9 yards there. Nothing like our kids, and they are sweet as they can be there. I ran into the senator yesterday. He needed a ride. So I gave him a ride back to his truck. Next thing you know, Billy Adam pulled up. We had it all going there. Christy showed up. We took us a picture there in Marion.
Look at there.
So lots going on in Marion this week as well.
And lots going on over there.
Point Juanita Lake Road yesterday is one of those, I guess you call it a freak thing, because we didn't have any bad weather, but we still had a tree get in the road there, and the road crew had to come out and take care of that. Things that go thump in the middle of the afternoon. That was an example of what went on there. We'll be right back. We got those birthdays, as we promised, coming up in just a moment.
Let them have it.
On a hot day chasing crime in Meridian, to make a man thirsty, there's no better way than an ice-cold Coca-Cola to quench your thirst.
Or an ice-cold Diet Coke, if you prefer that flavor.
No matter where you're at, stop by a local store and support that store and Meridian Coca-Cola. They're supporting us every day.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Everything starts with a great grill, cookware, and accessories. Add in locally sourced meat and dairy, frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, and daybeds and have fun with our cornhole boards. From animal print coolers to authentic Louis Vuitton purses, we have what you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
At Pettit Jewelers in Philadelphia, Mississippi, trust Nicole with your priceless heirloom jewelry. With generations of refined expertise, she ensures your cherished pieces are meticulously cared for. Pettit Jewelers, Philadelphia.
Our local headlines are brought to you by the Rock House Gun and Pawn.
And welcome back there.
Yeah.
As we go on, I talked with the sheriff early this morning in Shibuda. As we Anthony Chancellor, there was a house that was shot in Shibuda, and it was struck several times. The fence was hit. It was an elderly couple's home. And what it amounted to, you had two people out in a street arguing one another, and they shot at one another. And as he brought down the AR, it went through their bedroom, through their window, into their walls. Thankfully, they were not injured, and they have upped patrol in Shibuya. If you live in that area, be looking for more sheriff's department cars rolling through the area there to keep this. And most of the things that happened in Shibuya, if you'll remember that last shooting we had down there, everybody involved was from Wayne County. It was a big party that was thrown. They were all from Wayne and came over and caused the trouble in Clark County. So they're going to be watching this a lot more carefully. And as always, if you've got a problem, call the Clark County Sheriff's Department. Let them know about it so they can be aware of what areas to patrol and where to go. If you've got an issue, that's what sheriff's departments do. And most of all, they want to keep their citizens safe. And by all means, we do too.
And that's how the public can get involved.
It is. Now, Odie and I both know there are a lot of times that incidents happen where people go, I don't know anything, because they feel safer not talking. At the end of the day, whether you have to get a friend to call it in for you, you don't want to make sure the police know something. They can't stop something that they don't have the answers to.
Go way out of the way if you want to. If you want to write a letter, stick it in the mailbox, and send it by mail. Get the information to law enforcement. With or without your name, however you want to do it. But they can't do anything, and they can't help if they don't know.
I want to bring this. I don't think we've talked about this week. Leake Academy. We mourn for them. We send out prayers. This 14-year-old little girl has lost her life, and Leake Academy mourns the loss of this. I do not have all the details of what happened. I'm assuming I was told that possibly she had some type of medical condition while taking a shower, and it took her life. And I don't have all the details with that. But God bless it. Think of yourself as a parent, a friend, 14 years old. That is just so young, and our hearts go out to y'all. I'm so sorry.
That's tough.
And I think that happened over the weekend. And
my dear family friend and their daughter-in-law, Rachel Spears, doing much better. She was going to go have surgery today on her ribs, but they've called that off. Not sure why. It wasn't an emergency or anything.
Right.
Is the reason they called it off. But she's doing a lot better. Pressure in her brain is going down. The prayers have definitely been there, and Jesus has definitely covered Rachel. And doing good. She's not completely out of the woods yet, but she is doing so much better. The family says thank you for the prayers. They feel them. But doctor said, hey, with her age being young, could see a full recovery off of this. This is...
Because she's in her 30s, is she not?
Yeah. This is possibly an hour laying on the floor. On the concrete where she fell through the ceiling and bleeding, and her 5 and 3-year-old daughters were sitting there with napkins and cleaning her up. And her mother-in-law, Miss Bobby there, said, talk about the comfort of Jesus and his angels who were surrounding it. These little girls were not hollering and screaming. Everything was calm. The neighbor came over and they were able to get her to the hospital. But that is angels surrounding this family, and they want to say thank you for all the prayers for what it's doing. So, man, it is awesome. It is awesome.
An arrangement, a meeting has been arranged, and it's going to happen on October the 15th. A lot of times you don't know when the meeting will happen, but I do know this one. It's going to be between God and a man, and it will happen October the 15th as the Mississippi Supreme Court has set Friday, October the 15th, as the execution date of a murderer from 1993 who kidnapped and killed a college student. It will be arranged. He's 59 years old now. He killed a 20-year-old student.
Well, we've been taking care of him for 32 years.
This happened in Tippahall County. She was 20 years old. Her name was Christy Ray. She just breaks my heart. So as we look at that, that is coming to Mississippi October the 15th. Also, I don't know how this could cost $50,000. I'm going to be careful how I word this. TMZ, and along with every other news media, has reported this. And there was a fill-in teacher. What do you call those? Substitute teacher. And apparently he had been being a substitute teacher for several times because he'd done this before he got caught. But and again, I'm reaching for words because I'm not going to use that word. They sell this stuff in a can that has a awful smell to it.
An overpressurized person has a relief valve.
Yes, sir, and it has an awful smell to it. And he sprayed it into the air conditioning vent of the school that he was substitute teaching at. And this was in South Carolina, and they're claiming, and this is, you air conditioner guys have to tell me this, they say that it has caused $55,000 in damage to the air conditioning vent. I would think you could change the filter and everything would be okay.
Well, so...
Do you know anything about air conditioning?
Yeah, I mean, look, do you want to clean the ducts? Well, if you do, you know, now chances are, all right, if there's a filter and it's sprayed and it came out the other end, then the filter didn't get it all. So they're using this as an excuse, and they're saying, okay, yes, could you turn the thing on and let it air out for a few days?
Could you take Glade and spray in there to over...
Yeah. But $55,000 was the cost, or was going to be the cost for a company to come in. And
so Odie broke this down that a supervisor from this county probably has a good friend who owns an air conditioning business that came in and gave a quote. You think I got close?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we have solved a crime in South Carolina. Any excuse to make a buddy $1.
You know, I mean, hey, I'll go clean your ductwork for $55,000.
That just blows me away. Are you aware this happened yesterday? The guy that is accused of attempting to assassinate Donald J. Trump. At the end of it, the judge takes that little gavel and he goes down. You were guilty.
Yep.
Do you know what happened next?
Not 100%.
He grabbed a pencil and attempted to take his own life. He also failed at that. It didn't happen. But he took a pencil.
He was his own attorney.
He was. But he took that pencil and hit it several times in the neck area, and it didn't work, and he was carted away. Now, there's two ways to think about this. He's one of these that probably never meant to take his own life, but that will get you isolation in prison away from other prisoners,
Not
correct?
Forever, though.
Okay.
And I mean, I think, how many, is he going to have more friends in there for what he tried to do? Or is he going to have more enemies? And then there's going to be a group that he can join in for what he did and get some type of protection.
My gut is that since Trump is so pro police, that he doesn't have a lot of friends in jail. I don't think there's a lot of support from within the jail. I'm guessing. I don't know that. But
now from the guards, you're right.
Oh, guards. But
he'll have protection from prisoners in there.
I'm not sure that they are a big supporter of him. That's my 2 cents on that at this point there.
Oh, wait a minute. Go back one.
What's that?
There's that all biblical signs pointing towards rapture coming tomorrow. I don't fear. I want to be here. I've got brand new grandson. I've got a 16-year-old.
Whoa, wait a minute. If the bus is coming, I'm ready to go. I don't want to hang around.
I want to see them go. And I want to see what they do with their lives. But if the bus stops, I'll get on. I'm ready to go.
I'm with you on that. That's the way I would like to do it. Because if you read into all of this, and after the rapture begins, if you're left here, there's one way to get there, and there's going to be a lot of people that, and excuse the language, that weenie out on that, and we'll end up in a very hot place.
That's right.
There's a lot of people that are going to end up there now already, and it gets really, because this gets into denying God at the end.
Exactly.
And there's going to be a lot. No, I don't know who you're talking about. In order to save their own skin.
Yep.
You know, and there's a lot of weak people that faced with staying alive or going on to heaven that are going to take that other road, and be ready for whatever that is. But this is not true. We want to be very clear about this. It's just, are there signs in the world now that points toward the end of the world coming one day? Yes, it is.
If Jesus didn't know what time he's coming back,
that's right.
We don't.
He's waiting on a text message from God right now. Get up.
When God says, "Go, my son," then he'll be here.
But no man knows this time. And again, we touched on this earlier in the show, but as we scan down this and just see it, they think it. The 12th chapter of the book of Revelations.
30 years ago, when it says in the Bible that everyone across the world will see Jesus as he reappears, and everybody's sitting there going, so how's that going to happen? If he's appearing over here, how are the people on this side of the earth going to see? You know, it was kind of grasping at straws. Now you know, huh?
Yeah, you do.
You can see anything at any time from everywhere.
Yeah, you got a very, very good point on that.
So,
and Teresa, you're right. I do believe we're living in the ends of time.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there's been generations, don't get me wrong, every generation feels it to some degree. You think of living during World War II, of that man, of how he was taking people out, how they felt. And we got some tough people out there. But read up on all this stuff. Just be prepared. Whatever happens will happen there.
Be ready.
Heart Crime Missionary Foundation, Colton said.
Wow.
As the sun rises in the east. Now, am I not right that with the coming, and y'all tell me if I'm correct here, that you will hear trumpets as
yes.
Isn't that the way it's worded?
Yes.
I thought so. Now, again, I admit I am not a scholar when it comes to verses. I know what's there. I can't tell you the book, the page, and all of that, but there are those that do know this.
Matthew 24.
Matthew 24 is where that is. Okay. See if you can find that, Otis.
We're gonna see what we got. Yeah. We're gonna go right here.
This is when I call Brother Danny and I say, Danny. And he goes, well, yeah, of course I know that.
Do you have a verse, Wesley? I'm looking.
You see it yet?
No, there will.
I see a bunch.
We'll go over here where Jesus himself talked. Watch out, none that deceives you.
Sound.
For many will come in my name, claiming I am the Messiah, and will deceive many. You will hear of wars and rumors of wars, but see that you are not alarmed. Such things must happen. Nations will rise against nations, kingdom against kingdom. There will be famines and earthquakes in various places. Then you will be handed over to the persecuted and put to death at the same time. Let's see.
That's a big one there.
Boy, I tell you, I'm going to have to go back and read this one.
Yeah, let me see here. I heard a ding. I'm not sure if I got anything or not. And this is called as live as it gets, as y'all can tell.
Now here we go. Margie just brought up one. When the roll is called up yonder. Oh man, start verse 10. Let's see. Okay. Well, that's where I was at. I was thinking. Verse 10. At the time, many will turn away from the faith and will betray and hate each other, and many false prophets will appear and deceive many people because of the increase of wickedness, and the love of most will grow cold, but the one who stands firm to the end will be saved. And this gospel and kingdom will be preached in the world, in the whole world, as a testimony of all nations, and then the end will come. So you will see standing in the holy place the abomination that causes desolation, spoke of through the prophet of Daniel. Let the reader understand. Let those who are in Judea flee to the mountains. Let no one in the housetop go down to take anything out of the house. Let no one in the field go back to get their cloak. How dreadful it will be in the days of pregnant women and nursing mothers. Pray that your flight will not take place in the winter or the Sabbath, for then it will be great distress, unequaled from the beginning of the world until now, and never to be equaled again. That doesn't talk about the trumpet.
That's the gist of it. When you get a chance, go back and start there and read that. Whew. So there you go. We did get a missing child as we look at this. We have an adult and a child missing here, Jalen Lee. And as we look at this, and if you get a chance, you see these folks there, put a comment there, their family. Her name is Jahassa Patrick. She's last seen around the 21st. There are a couple of things that are missing there. All right, we need to do our birthdays.
Yeah, Arnold, that is NIV.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was using there. So Nancy Clark watches us all the time. Miss Nancy, happy birthday. Tommy Ainsworth.
I heard
him a cowboy hat, too.
Tommy does.
Yeah, so happy birthday, Tommy. Jordan Grayson's got a birthday. Robert Roberts got a birthday. Scott and Christy Battle's got an anniversary. And Aaron Progue turns 41 years young today. So happy birthday and happy anniversary to everyone out there that's having a beautiful day.
We may have something going on Valley Road. I hadn't gotten all the details on that just yet. So if you live on Valley Road, be cautious there. We figure this out. We'll get up some information about it here in just a wreck just happened.
Yeah. Oh.
And so we'll get that information.
As soon as we can find something out, we'll let you know on that.
All right.
But we'll ask for some prayers.
Yeah, that's the way to do that. More information coming, and as always, we'll close that. Have you got a quick one there for us?
I got one that this just pulled up. James 3, verse 13. Who is wise and understanding among you? Let them show it by their good life, by deeds done in the humility that comes from wisdom. Not only do people talk it, but they also show it. Y'all bring Jesus into your life. Have a wonderful day. Start your day with him, end your day with him, and talk to him throughout the day. He's always there and he's always listening. Y'all have a wonderful day. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Friday's coming, so just hang in there.